Tommy G here, and I just got a new toy. So recently I mentioned the Aura Ring, and we'll go into a little more detail on this later. But this has been really cool. Most impressive bit of health tech I've got. Anyway, it's not about that today. It's about, drum roll, ta-da, this little baby here, the Hilo, there we go, Hilo Extense. So this little baby, there it is, right? And what it is, so just lower the music. Okay, what it is the world's first sugar trending device that is non-invasive, no finger pricks. Also, it's already been Class 1 medical certified. You can see the little red. Let me just lift the camera properly. Everything I've got to do everything backwards here. You can see the little red cross. That means that it has been Class 1 medical certified in Europe already. So it's kind of getting the tick of the box of the regulators. They say they've got it up for FDA. Once you get that, it's a lot easier and faster to get FDA approval in the US as well. So that will be coming. And how it works is that you put it, you've got these little rubber guides here. Well, you can just kind of see on the inside, there's these little rubber guides. You put your finger in like this and let it close. Now, software is not available yet, right? So the software is going to be coming out sometime this month. I think it's in the next week or two. And hey, Anne, thank you. And there's the rooster, Peter Roos. Fawn, how you doing? So you put it on your finger like so, right? And it actually will give, I believe, a reading on the actual readout here of your sugar trend, basically where it's at. But it comes out in a lot more definitively and broken down and on a scale of where your glucose level is at on the phone app. The app's not released for another week or two, I believe, in the Google Play Store, and I think it takes a little longer. Are you giving us the finger? There we are, give you a finger. Oh, we should do that. Oh, there you go. Thanks for picking that up, Anne. That was crazy. I was just trying to make it on its own. Giving you the finger. What was I saying? Yeah, the app for it is coming out, Google Play Store in the next 1 or 2 weeks, I believe. And why don't I just look at the camera? I keep looking at myself. Then Apple always drags this stuff, right? Especially if it's a competing product. They tend to go through some extra scrutiny before going on there, it seems. Anyway, call me cynical. But yeah, this is huge. This is huge. We actually put out, just to test the market, some interest, and we got a lot of interest that came back. People that are sick of pricking their fingers for testing. So when it comes out, what I suggest for all diabetics, I think there's like 400 million plus around the world, is that they use their glucometer, run it in parallel with when they've calibrated this little baby, because there's a video at the right time that I'll distribute around calibrating, and then see how it goes. And if it's close enough, then this starts to become a device that you might cut over to, right? Thing is, you can be measuring it at any time during the day, right? If you're diabetic, or if you're a type 2 diabetic, I think we have 600 million of those, or pre-diabetics, diabetic 1 or 2, you would be in that 400 million category. I think there's another 600 million which are pre-diabetic. So here's the other thing. Not only for those that already have diabetes and are looking to manage it and can manage it without pricking their finger all the time, we anticipate. You be the judge of that, right? But Peter asks, I don't eat enough carbs to even register on this device. Wow. It's just eating animals, I guess. It's all protein for Pete. Or drink it. But you don't drink either, Pete. Jeez, what is it with you and carbs? You've got something against carbs? Okay, so, excuse me, this device is now available. I think they've been doing it in slots, like lots of 10,000, sort of like what I think Ferrari do and Elon Musk does with his company, with the Tesla. in the beginning, they launch out like 10,000 lots, sell those, and make sure that they can adjust without going too far down production. And so this came in one of the first slots. I've got 2 more that I ordered from back then that are arriving as well. So I'll have 3. One of them's actually for my uncle, Warwick, who is going to be testing it against his glucometer. Now, he's been pretty cynical about this because he feels that, thank you, Anne, feels that he's been disappointed in the past with previous devices. That was in the past. Does not necessarily equal the future. So he's ordered one. We're going to give it a go. We're going to give it some real trial tests with a diabetic. If you want to have a play beforehand for other reasons, such as if you're not a diabetic, but one of the 3, I think, key indicators, and Pete, you may want to jump in here, for testing for health, one being inflammation. So CRP or HSCRP, which is the one they use for those checking for cardiac-related or CHD, cardiac-related inflammation. This device can help you, therefore, measuring your glycemic variability, right? Because you want to keep it below, I think it's, correct me if I'm wrong, Peter, it's about 90, 100. You want to keep it below that, right? Because it's not good to keep spiking, because then you're going to be spiking insulin levels, right? To store away your sugar in different forms, okay? So this device is going to help you manage that glycemic variability. For CRP, I do have another service we'll talk about on a different little, on a different FB Live newsflash with a company that you can just send blood pricks for a lot of different things that you can test for, right? And that company's in the US, but it's on the little strip, same as little capillary strips that that's a lot of love flowing today. That a lot of diabetics, well, all diabetics use. So same sort of strip, and you send it off to the US, and you can check your CRP. You want to check your omega and your D as well, right? So have a look at this device. Yeah, we're excited. I'm giving it, this is pre-release like information to the Heal.me crew. It'll go on to MAM. I'll probably forward this to MAM at some stage. If you want to come to Heal.me, you're going to get this information before MAM and certainly before FB Lives that I do on that profile. Okay, so there we go. Thanks for the love there, Anne. I guess that's in response to me giving the finger or something. Geez, on fire. I think something's wrong with your phone, Anne. There we go. So excited about this little baby. We've been waiting a long time. It was going to be released December. They decided to stop production because the CEO, who I know, Fabio Goldi of World Global Network, know him personally because we discuss other things like strategic alliances and so on. He held back because of his pride in releasing something to the market on the finger design or mold wasn't right on the inside. So we had to wait an extra 2 months. We've now got them. So keep an eye on that. If you want to know how to get one, PM me here, right now, whenever. It's not one of those steak knives ads. But if you want to know more, send me a ping, okay? And I'll be able to get you some more information. And if you want to get a pre-order in, because they're delivering in slots, we can organize that for you as well. I can give you a link and you can jump straight over and order one of these to have a play. There's software online. The first year, the software comes included. But yeah, PM me, and the world is changing. It's the world's first. It's the world's first non-invasive sugar trending. And those devices you see on the arms that are like fortnight for 14 days, they are still invasive, right? By the way, you see people with those little squares or circles that are on there and you can read from an app. That is still invasive. This is not. This is any time. Carry it around with you. Watch your glycemic variability, folks, for your health. If you want a longer and healthier life, along with your CRP. Oh, and HRV was the other one I was going to mention, heart rate variability. This baby here measures that. We'll talk more about this fantastic device at a later time. Okay, I've gone over, almost over 10 minutes, so that's it. PM me if you want to learn more. We'll catch you on the next Heal.me. Newsflash. Bye, guys.